Hey, you ever have employees that don't come to work on time? I get it. I solved it in a very interesting way, and this works in hotels and resorts. Your clock-in time is make it the culture in your restaurant. People who come in late, they're not going to be the first one. They are going to be the first one cut, but they're not going to be given that first choice. Let's say there's two employees. They were both scheduled at 9:30 in the morning, and one clocked in late. If we have to cut somebody, the one that clocked in late's going home. The one that clocked in first, don't cause a riot, but the one who clocked in first, he can be given a choice. Do you want to go home or do you want to stay? No, I'm here to make money. I want to stay. But make their clock-in time the culture. Now, let's say we have 3 recreation attendants out on the beach, and all 3 of them were scheduled in at the same time, but it's a rainy day. We've got to cut 2 people. They're going to be the last 2 in. The first one that clocked in, he's safe, but he's going to have his choice. Do you want to go home or do you want to stay? No, I want to make the money. Just be consistent. You have to be consistent in the restaurant business, with servers, okay? I always schedule them to where their sales and their performance dictates that they get a better section. Well, if they're scheduled at 3:45 and they're not there at 3:45, I give anybody the opportunity to take their section away from them. And they always complain, well, based on my sales, I earned that section. You did. You earned the right to be scheduled that section, and you chose to show up late today, so unfortunately, you're going to be cut. Look, make it consistent. Make sure the boss agrees with what you're doing, but make it consistent. Make that clock in time the culture that decides whether you get cut first or you get to go home or you get to make the money. If you don't exercise that consistency, the employees can't figure out what's going to happen. My employees, they all knew, okay, there's going to be cuts, and let's look at what time everybody clocked in, because that's the order you're going home. I don't deviate from that system. But if you're all over the place, or you're playing favorites with people, you're just going to get reported to HR. HR is just going to tell you, well, if the person's late, you need to write them up, but we can't do things this way because it's inconsistent. Good luck. Peace.